Yes, so we are starting off right away, and I want to welcome you all to the very first Africa Altar webinar in the year 2024. Thank you so much for making it here today. And I'm Blessing April, the Africa Altar Professional Development Coordinator. Yes, so it gives me great joy, great delight to make welcome our speaker and presenter for tonight. He is the Africa Altar Vice President, so we are really honored to have him here tonight, giving us the first webinar for Africa Altar. So I'll quickly read his bio. Mahamba Sebastian Ihonde has been a teacher at Rani Secondary School for almost 14 years. He is also a tutor at Tumni Theological College in Umwanza, teaching both English and communication skills. He is a Fulbright T alumni 2019 in Montana State University. He is also hosting the IQ Into Schools Challenge Education Program at Star TV. Currently, he works as a board member in Africa Altar, acting as a vice president. Yes, without further ado, I make welcome our Vice President Sebastian Mahamba to take us today on our webinar titled Using Animations and Songs in Teaching Young Learners. Thank you. You're welcome, Sebastian. You may please unmute your mic.
Thank you. Again, so excited actually to be here on board in the first 2024 kicking off of the Africa Altar webinar. As you have introduced me, my name is Mahamba, and I'll be happy to meet different people in the continent of Africa. I'll be happy to meet people outside of Africa to join this wonderful conversation, wonderful workshop. It is a kind of a practical workshop that actually will be basically, practically working on young learners in a classroom situation. I would love you to share my slides, but when Blessing is sharing my slides, would you tell us where are you from, please? And Blessing will be my mouthpiece through the entire webinar. So tell us where you're from, please put it in the chat. Okay, greetings from Mali. I'm Fatih, so excited to have you, Mali. Fatih from, okay, I'm from London, great to be here. Thank you so much, Linda. Please tell us where you're from. All right, great. Thank you so much. I know, as I alluded earlier on, you guys are coming from different part of Africa, and also we have people from outside Africa. So I'm excited to bring everybody here to share. And it's a kind of workshop that is more practically. And you need, again, to prepare your voices in this kind of the workshop. Well, my presentation will just based on using the songs and animation to engage young learners. Next slide. Well, the purpose of the workshop actually is just to raise awareness on how songs and animation can be used effectively to facilitate ESL, EFL to young learners. But again, the participants will be able to practice creating songs and use animations to teach language skills. Remember, this is a part of reading, writing, grammar, listening, and speaking. Next slide. All right. So before we dive into the broader conversation, I would love to, do this small icebreaker. We have three images. We have three, pictorial photo here. We have picture A, B, C, A, B, and C. So I would just like to invite you to explore and tell us exactly what comes in your mind when you see the picture A and picture B and picture C. What is kind of animated movie that comes in your mind? Please put them in the chat and we'll be able to read your thoughts. Okay, Blessing, if we have anybody writing something in the chat, then you can help me reading, please. Blessing, do you have anything? I see some popcorns, a lot of popcorns message in the text. What do they write, please?
Yes. Someone says Jungle Book for B. Someone
Mm-hmm.
else says cartoons.
Okay.
Yes. Ade Dotun says I can recognize Bigfoot and Poco Loco. Abimbola says Bigfoot for C.
Wow, wow. Very interesting, very interesting. Keep them in the chat, please. Yeah. The picture A depicts one of the famous, animation cartoon, which is called Coco. That is one of the movie that was initiated in 2016 by the Walt Disney. There's a boy who called Miguel. Miguel is the boy that was raised in a family, and the family bans him in joining his own dreams, the talents of becoming a musician. So it's one of fascinating kind of movie. Well, again, the picture B, this depicts one of the famous, animation, which is the Jungle Book. It has been translated in many, many languages. It's a story of young boy who was really thrown in the jungle. His name is um, his name is the boy names is I can't recall, but when I recall, just tell you the name of the boy. Well, the story actually tries to talk more about this young boy who was thrown, and it's only the pack of the wolves and the bears that actually try to save him from one of the dangerous animal, which is the lion that wanted to kill him. The last one is called the Bigfoot. It's another big, and kind of famous movie that actually depicts a great story of a young boy called Adam and his father, who actually is called the Bigfoot. Adam and the Bigfoot lived in the family, and his father just ran away from the family just to make sure that the family are safe. And Adam just went to find his father. It's a nice story that I can really find it in this movie, which is called The Bigfoot. Next slide. All right. Now, well, remember, as I told you earlier on, this is a kind of interactions, kind of practical interactive conversation. So would you tell me, can you share your favorite, one of your favorite that you have watched, maybe you shared with your students in the classroom? I'd be happy to read them. Please put them in the chat. Share your favorite animated movie. Maybe you watch it with your family, you watch it with your kids in the classroom. Let's have it on board. Do we have something interesting?
Someone says Avatar, Kung Fu Panda. Someone else says Toy Story, the three parts, Frozen, Kung Fu Panda, Tom and Jerry, Anna and Elsa. Yes, we have those. Okay, we have more. Barbie, Pink Panther. PJ Masks.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
There are many, many interesting kind of animations. Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much for sharing various movies that you have watched with your kids in the classroom.
Okay, so I think we had a little bit of challenge with network from Mahamba's connection. So while we wait for him to join us again, you can go ahead and share in the chat. Share in the chat your favorite movies or animated cartoons that you enjoyed watching as a kid or even now. Okay, I can see Doc Dodgers, not a movie, but I love it. Okay. Airwing and the Witch, we have Cinderella story. I think everybody likes Cinderella story. Okay, Brothers. Okay, if it's coming.
Would you please allow me to put off the video because my internet is really, really
Yes,
low.
yes, I think you should do that. Maybe that will
Thank
help.
you. Okay, great. Well, next slide, please. Okay, let's go to the next slide, please. Well, thank you so much for sharing. You know, various kind of animated movie that you have been watching with your student in a classroom, or you have been really using them at your home place. Thank you. Now I'm going to this question. Let me ask you, what are the advantages of using songs in animation to young learners? Can you share your thoughts? Do you find some advantages of using songs in animation to young learners? Can you share your thoughts, please? Would you put them in the chat? Just tell us, please. Tell us whatever you have.
Yes, so
Do you
we
see
have,
some advantage?
yes, we have Oliver Morandi says they will understand better. Amani says to get my students engaged and involved in the activities. Gracie says it makes the class more interesting. Naveen says make the session more interactive. Oliver, they won't forget what they have learned. Linda Ross motivates and interests them. Rita Bill says captures their interest. Farete says they motivate the learners. Malu says songs make the lesson quite interesting and not easily forgotten. Angelina says they learn quickly. Fatty motivate learners. Deborah, it will help them to see situations before them. Oluwaseyi says learners are attracted when they see it. And Dando says they will get the point about the lesson. Esther says quick retention on long definition. And Onesmo says create long time memory. Yeah, so that's what we have here.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, next.
Okay.
Now I'm going to share, a little bit from what you have shared. I'm going to add a little bit, advantage of using songs in animation to young learners. Next slide, please. Well, thank you so much. So as you alluded, there's a lot of advantages of using songs and mention in a classroom situation. So one is it connects our life and makes, it can identify us in the community. So most of the stories, most of the animations talks about our real life, So we make ourselves get to identify ourselves in which community are we coming from, in which context are we teaching, and the life situation at home, in schools, and elsewhere as we connect the community. But again, it helps us to change the energy of the classroom. Sometimes you teach in a classroom, when the class is down, you can use the song as any energizer, or you can use animation to make the student awake. It's sort of promoting social cohesion. There's a connection when you sing and using facial expression, using your emotions when you communicate to your students. That is when you connect with the learners in a classroom, whether in a classroom or outside the classroom when you're singing. But again, there's a much easier for shy students also to participate. There's a group of students who are in the class who seem to be shy. They don't want to talk at all. So using songs and animation is a sort of easier for them to speak. But again, it's a sort of just easiest way to review the target language. If it's English in the target language, you use the song and animation that are actually targeting the language that is really English. You can teach in the classroom. But again, there's also retention of wrong memory. Singing, kind of repeating it several times, you retain the memory of a young learner. That's why you find students can mimic, can sing songs rather than just singing, just doing mathematics or remembering sort of or explanation or any definition of a term. But when you tell them to sing, they can sing it very well. But again, if animation and songs are amazing, you can watch it and rewatch it again and again, because it's really amazing to watch it, or it's a good song to sing it. Again, next slide. Well, now here I'm going to talk some criteria a teacher should consider when choosing songs and animation. There are many, but I just selected these few. First, it's really connect the target language, as alluded earlier on. When you want to select a song or animation, make sure it targets the language that you want to teach, rather than just having it for funny or just watching it at all. But again, you need to observe the energy of your class. That is a very important criterion that you need to consider when selecting a song or animation. But again, you need to see the quality of the sound and pictures. That is very important. What is the sound? And what the kind of the pictures that are really displayed. So the sound should be audible when you're singing. When you watch the animation, you should have the picture that are really in the quality, because even the color that students or young learners see at it reflect to their mind, reflect to their brain. That is very important part of selecting sounds and quality when you sing it. But again, you need to also be mindful about ethical issues. Some of the animation are not really aligned to the context of our culture, for example, in Africa. So make sure that you watch it before even you put to the students. There are things that are not really ethical to them. So if it's not really abiding to the young learners, then you should not really use that kind of animation or even a song. Next. And by the way, with those criteria, those criteria are the things that actually try to vanish. Well, thank you so much. Now here in this slide, I'm going to talk about creating songs for the young learners. There are things that a teacher should really walk through when you want to create a song. So first of all, you need to brainstorm before starting a song or selecting a song or creating a song, brainstorm and make a research. Your own research will try to elevate, will try to help you, support you having a quality kind of song or music that you want to play with the students. But again, you need to follow the patterns and melody. What are the patterns? The ABC patterns, dum-dum patterns. Those are the things that you need to check in when you're selecting or you're creating your own song. Again, you can use repetitions. That's a very important, tool or thing that you can use in creating your song. But again, you need to experiment with rhyming, rhyming forms. How do the, lyrics follow the rhyming? Well, as I just alluded on that, this is a kind of singing songs and also sing a lot of animations. It's a song called My Baby song. So I'm going to sing it, please. Allow me to sing. The song is like, my baby's over the ocean. My baby's over the sea. My baby's over the ocean. Bring back my baby to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my baby to me. So there's a good melody. There's a lot of repetition. Well, another song is This Old Man. It's a famous song. It was sung by Michael Jackson, and many people have also been singing this kind of song. And now I'm gonna sing it. Is A B C 1 2 3. That a simple melody. This old man, he plays one. He plays knick-knack on my drum with a knick-knack, whack-pack. Give a dog bone. This old man came roaring home. This old man, he plays two. He play knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, whack. Give a dog bone. This old man came roaring home. This old man, he play three. He play knick-knack on my tree with a knick-knack, whack. Give a dog bone, this old man came roaring home. So you can keep on singing 3, 4 for door, 5 for hive, 6 for sticks, 7 for heaven, 8 for gate, 9 for spine, 10 in a game. So this is kind of young learners songs that they can learn, through numbering, numbers or arithmetic in a classroom. Next.
Awesome.
Well, so when I've been composing, sometimes, I change it, even the melody. We have the song which is called London Bridge. Now I change it to call it Mwanza Bridge. It is like this. Mwanza Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Mwanza Bridge is falling down. My young babies, beat it up with mud and floats. Mud and sheets, beat it up with mud and sheets, my young babies. Mud and sheet will wash away, oh, taken away, taken away. Mud and sheet will taken away, my young baby. So I changed the song from London Bridge is falling down to Mwanza Bridge, which is the context of the place that I teach in Tanzania. We also have another kid song. We have another one, which is the kids song. So the kids song is like the kids on the way goes fast and fast, fast and fast, fast and fast. The kids on the way go fast and fast all through the school. The teacher, back please. The teacher in the class goes sing and sing, sing and sing, sing and sing. The teacher in the class goes sing and sing the beautiful melody. So I change it from the wheel on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Now to teacher and student. So that's the kind you can compose using the melody and you put your own words as you substitute. Again, we have another song, please, which is Days in a Week. How many days are in the week? So students say 7 days. How many days are in the week? 7 days. Would you mind to sing it loud? 7 days. Would you mind to sing it loud? 7 days. Now name the days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's how we use this melody to teach days in a week. You teach variety of things in a classroom situation. Next, please. All right, now it's your time, my participants. Would you practice creating your own song, whether with the melody that I've just used in my songs, or you have your own amazing songs that I just really invite you right now to unmute yourself and sing us louder for us, please. Just raise up your hand and Blessing will allow you to jump in and give us a song. You're welcome.
Wow, this is so amazing, Sebastian. And in fact, you are a great musician, I must say, a great singer. Okay, so I am waiting for anybody who wants to take the lead. Is there a song you would like to change the rhythm? And, you just go ahead and put up your hands and we will let you unmute your mic.
Yeah, who wants to go first? Please jump in.
Is anybody saying something? Okay, so I think I just learned something from Sebastian when he changed London Bridge to Mwanza Bridge. So, instead of singing London Bridge is falling down to my learners, I may begin to say, I'm in Nigeria and I live in Lagos State. So I may begin to say, we have a bridge in Lagos, right? On the island. So I can go ahead and say, Lagos Bridge is falling down. Actually, we call it the third mainland bridge. We have several pedestrian bridges in Lagos, but there is a main one, that is called the third mainland bridge. That's where we have a very large body of water. So Lagos Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Lagos Bridge is falling down, my dear lady.
Amazing, amazing.
So who's going to go next? I took the lead. If you're ready, please unmute your mic and just go ahead.
Yeah, we have two hands. I see. Who wants to go first, please?
Okay, unmute your mic, please. All right, Esther, please unmute your mic.
All right.
Okay, Mondo, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Mondo. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. The song goes thus. We come to school on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. It's time for us to go. Goodbye to you, teachers. Goodbye to you, teachers. Goodbye to you, teachers. It's time for us to go. Goodbye to you, teachers. Goodbye to you, teachers. Goodbye to you, teachers. It's time for us to go. That's Beautiful. A good song you can sing on a Friday when you're going back home.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes, that's really wow. All right, so I see more hands up. I see Umi and I see Oliver. So
yeah, let's have couples of hands, please.
Yes. Umi, please, you can unmute your mic and go ahead. Umi, your mic is muted. Please unmute your mic if you would like to share your song with us. All right, Oliver, if you're ready to sing for us, please go ahead.
Okay, though my voice is not so good, I'll share.
Mute mic zote kutoka.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm
who's
going
going first?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Go
Umi,
ahead.
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. The song goes like this. Apple mango, apple mango, pineapple, pineapple, banana, banana, banana. Those are fruits. Those are fruits. Thank you.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. That's beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Who else is
Well,
ready?
thank you so much. Thank you, Blessing, for the amount of time. Actually, let's have one person and we go ahead.
I got one about the weather conditions.
Okay, go ahead.
Esther, please go ahead, Esther.
Okay, hello everybody. Well, for example, I show some pictures about the weather condition, and when I am teaching them, for example, I have a picture about rainy. So I show it to my students, and I sing, "Is it rainy? Is it rainy? No, it's not. No, it's not. It is sunny. It is sunny. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So that's a good way to practice the weather condition at the beginning of the class.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Teacher Eric. Yeah, Sebastian, over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Amazing. I appreciate teachers for great creativity that I see using the melody, the banana, the weather songs. That is how we create songs. That is a creativity that we can just put in creating songs for the young learner. All right. So can you tell something? Can you share anything on that song before we go to the next slide? Anybody would like to share? Just unmute yourself or put them in the chat, please. Well, this one writes, I love this animation story. Thank you.
Someone says
I can see this.
necessities of life. Mololinda says that.
All right. Well, I can see the slide. Can you share them, please?
Okay. Can you see the slide now?
Yes, they are shared.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So, well, when you watch the animation, when you get to play songs to the kids, there are things that a teacher always target. You target teaching vocabulary, and you can also teach grammar. So composing the songs that I gave you earlier on, we got vocabulary like mud, bridge, roaring, ocean, four, door, hive, sticks, heaven, gate, spine. So these are the words that actually you can help your learners in a classroom to get to understand, the terms, like the words that you gave them in a classroom. Again, you can target the grammar. For example, the sentence, my baby's over the ocean. My baby is over the ocean. Or this old man came roaring home. This old man came roaring home. Very interesting. We have another one, which is the bees are buzzing in the tree. The bees are buzzing in the tree, from the animation that we saw recently, the Jungle Book. Or the teacher in the class. The teacher in the class. Or mud and shit will be washed away or be taken away. The life will come to you. The life will come to you. The life will come to you, from Necessity Song. Or look for bear. Look for the bear. So those are the grammar, parts or sentence that you can extract by composing the song or having the animation. Thank you. Next. All right. So, well, I wanted just to share a little bit this photos here. These two pictures depicts one of my community English club. I did this one in 2012 in a organization which is called New Chapter. Well, I formed kids, in Tanzania, most of the kids who are joining primary school, they learn Swahili. We have Swahili medium. So when they go in secondary school, they get challenges like learning English is really hard. So I initiated this program to support these young learners to learn English before they came in secondary school, because most of my students in secondary school were getting the challenges. So I initiated this one in Bwiru region, and you can see one of my class with a lot of animations, and I started with only 10 kids, but in a month there were many. I see them, there are more like 80 kids here coming, and we thank also people who gave us books for them to have the library. Thank you. Next. All right, so I would love to end with a great quotation, which is, there's no gift more precious and valuable than a love of learning. The place it can take a child are endless, and the path learning may open are vast. If you can do anything for a young person in your life, show them that learning is fun, exciting, and endless. No matter how old they get, they can always learn something new, expand their mind, and better themselves. This is anonymous. So please, teachers, please, we know that the young, schools, young learners, whether kindergarteners, the toddlers, primary schools, these are the foundation where education really starts. So if you plant bad teaching, you plant bad lesson to them, you create a bad leader in the future, you create the bad engineer, bad teachers. So again, you need to inspire them, sing with them, make the class funny. They need to really to engage. By engaging, they keep learning, and also they love you. They will love you automatically. Next. Well, now I would like to invite my participants. If you have any question, just put in the chat, then we can attempt it. That marks the end of my presentation. Thank you for your voices. Thank you for bringing, creativity in creating songs and also watching animation. Thank you, and welcome for a question.
Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Sebastian. This is a very interesting presentation, and we could go on and on listening to you and not getting tired of this. Yes, so I see that some of our participants have questions. Arsene, I see your hand is up. Would you like to speak? Okay, yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank Sebastian, Mr. Mahamba Sebastian, for his brilliant presentation. I really appreciate that. You know, songs play a vital role in the teaching and motivating learners. So I would like just to contribute with some aspect that I'm using with the songs in my classes, basically in high school. And these aspects are also helping my students to improve their speaking and also their vocabulary. So what I'm doing is I'm using the song. I'm not just creating those songs, but I can pick a song that is highlighting something. It can be like collaboration. It can be peace building. Talking about any aspect that a student can learn. So I have them listen to the song, and the creation of the song is coming from them. So I just ask them to try to select the tune or the interesting part that they have been able to select from the song, and they create their own song by writing down their own song and singing it in different groups. So it helps them, first of all, practice the writing and also group work, and it helps them acquire new vocabulary, because they will have to look for words to make sure that these words are aligning with the tune that they have been able to hear. Then, and it helps them a lot. It motivates them. So with these songs, what I used to do is to teach the four skills at the same time, because they will have to listen to the song, and then we'll be practicing listening, and they will have to work in groups to write the song. Then they will practice writing, and they will have to read their song, the text that they have written, which is reading, and then they will have to come forward to speak, to explain the song, their motivation, etc. So this a kind of practice that I wanted to share with you, and thank you. Also thank Elta for organizing this, and thank Sebastian for this insight, in the creating animation, and
Thank you so
creation.
much, Arsene. Thank you for sharing such a brilliant contribution with us. And I'm sure that we've all benefited from your contribution. It's amazing to see and to know that a number of us, find singing songs really interesting, and we already use it in our classrooms. And I'm particularly happy that even the male teachers, they are giving us that those contributions. Ordinarily, we have the mindset that most people have the mindset that ladies love to sing. But hearing contributions from the males, wow, I feel really inspired. Thank you again. Onesmo Samuel, please, you can unmute your mic and just give a quick one before we round it up. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for the great presentation, and it really make us feel like we are the part and connected with this. Sounds just like my colleague said, that connect the lesson. If you want to see them learning while enjoying, having fun, then make sure that you plan your lesson, including songs and animation. That is where the young learners rely on. While we were growing up, if the TV is on, only we want to see is cartoon. That animations is still creating something that is very, unique in the learning minds of the learners, especially for the young learners. So sharing these insights of ideas that create us more creativity in our teaching processes, to make sure that the learners can use songs and those animation to in a way that they will have a long-term memory and everything. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too for your contribution. Sebastian, would you like to say something?
Well, I appreciate the contribution given by Onesmo and the other teacher. Well, I love that you gave the idea of, creating the songs with the high school students. That is brilliant, part of practical when you involve them, in composing and writing. For the young learners, actually, a teacher should really create for them, or you can just get one like he said, from different sources, and you play with them because the target is just for them to interact. But when they grow with a different level, they can really compose themselves and have those skills that you mentioned. So I appreciate that. Well, if we have maybe like a minute and one.
In the chat. Yes,
okay.
In the chat that says, which songs would you advise for high school teachers?
Well, that's a good question. Well, as I said on, you need to select the song based on your target. What are you targeting? For the high school teacher, you need to target what do you want to teach them. If it's grammar, select a song that is more in grammar. We have songs that are sort of in the music form, that with the long lyrics kind of. So for the high school, you can have songs with the lyrics that can teach with a long composition. And as I said, just see what are you targeting for them. But I cannot just say exactly how you should select that, but see what are you targeting to them. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, like he rightly showed us how to do it. So you could take a familiar soundtrack, maybe from their favorite movies. Yes, and yes, you just change it, put in your topic for the day, pick up the words from the topic of the day and create a song. And they could even create the songs. That's the beauty of having higher learners, those students can even create better songs for you. So you all get involved doing the songs together. Dancing, would you like to say something? Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. It's been an exciting moment with you, very interactive session. And from all the contributions, I can tell, and you can tell that you have given us a great presentation tonight. And we are also very proud and very happy to have our Vice President with us tonight. It's been a really wonderful session, and I'm so sorry if I won't be able to take more contributions or questions at this time. We've actually run out of time. Yes, but we could continue on the WhatsApp platform. Please, let's all move to the platform. I know you have a lot to contribute to say. Please don't keep it with you. Just go to the WhatsApp platform or Telegram and share your contributions, your ideas, and let's keep on talking about this. It's been a wonderful session tonight, and thank you everybody for joining us from all over Africa and all over the world. You can unmute your mic, you can put on your video at this time. Let's see your beautiful faces, your handsome faces, and let's hear your lovely voices. Just say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Thank you for joining. I know it's quite late.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Celine. Hello, my Brian. Everybody. Sorry if I don't call your name. I know it's too late for some of you. And thank you for still making it here tonight. Thank you so much. And do have a beautiful night's rest. Bye. Bye.
Kwaheri. Kwaheri.
Bye.
Bye, blessing. Bye,
Yes,
everyone. Good night. Thank you. Love you.
Yeah, bye.